A lot of stuff is about to go down in this big space right here. What is going on in my car, people? So welcome back to Speed Trends Racing, and it's a beautiful day. God bless us with a beautiful one, huh? So I am excited today because as of now, I am going to be working on a new project. So I got my race car, and you sort of need a tow rig to be able to tow it to the track, right? So, bam, ta-da, 1972 C30 that I've had on the back burner for, gosh, 9+ years. So today, I want to move this inside the shop. Got plenty of room to do it, and I have not worked on this thing since 2021. I had done cylinder heads, basically everything from like the short block up. And so this thing needs radiator, brakes, exhaust system, a lot of little things. And then this thing will be just one of the best, easiest trucks to work on, you know? So let's get to it. So as of now, I am on the clock at work right now, so I got to make all my intros to this video very quick. So this is 1972 Chevy C30. My grandfather passed it down to me, but it's been in my family since 1972. It's your standard small block 350 turbo 400 14 bolt. It's got tires, shorty exhaust, well, no exhaust really, cylinder heads, intake, carb, but it needs a lot of tinkering to be able to be roadworthy. But right now, I could pretty much guarantee you that I could slap a battery on this thing, put some gas in it, and it'll run, and then we're gonna drive it into the shop. All right, guys, here's the plan. So I got the battery out of my hatch, hooked up to my C30, should crank over no problem. But right now, so this truck standard comes with a gas tank that's in the back behind this seat, right? Well, that one is giving me nothing but problems because it has a bunch of rust in it. So I went with the tried and true gas can. All right, so I need to put gas from that gas can into this one, and then it's going to turn over for a very long time, probably about 10 seconds before it even tries to pop or crackle because it has no gas in the carburetor. And then on top of that, I need to get this thing to be able to run good enough to drive it over there because it just weighs too much. Even though my dad and one of our co-workers, Nathan's working today, 3 of us pushing this thing, it's just going to take forever. So I'm going to fill it up with water, and it has like 3 holes in the radiator. And we're just going to get it over there real quick to where we can at least have it in the door and then push over in the corner and really start this video off. And just like that, guys, the C30 is in the corner, ready to be worked on. And it took probably 2 or 3 hours to get it over there in the corner. Also, getting the hatch in the corner, this trailer pump in the corner, this Falcon over in the corner. It was a lot of moving around, but it's going to be worth it. Guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to work on this truck. The last time I worked on it was probably 2021. If you look at the videos, I know you guys... there's only 289 of you guys out there that I love being able to entertain, but there is a video of me working on this C30 and getting it in the shop, but I never really went into too much detail on what I did. So that's what we're about to do right now. I'm going to give you the whole rundown on this truck right now. Story time. So I've had this truck for about 9 years plus. My grandfather, Tiny, he gave me this truck for free, but our agreement was that I would keep it in the family and work on it and use it as a truck. So that is all going to change right now because I haven't really used this thing as a truck, but I have kept it this long. So I'm just going to work from the outside in. So, of course, 1972 Chevy C30, flatbed, full ton. So from the outside, it used to have split rim dually wheels on it. So I had obtained several years ago 3/4 ton 8-lug Chevy Rally wheels. So they're a 16x8. And then I bought, I think it was about 3 years ago, these tires. They're a 31 by 10.5 mud terrain style tire. And then, of course, it's just, man, it's got patina, but all in the right spots. Realistically, the only rust that this truck has is in the very common spots, like right there. You open up this door, and of course, got some rust right here. I don't believe that there's any underneath this. Nope, not any holes, but definitely rust. And of course, dude, bone stock on the inside minus an oil pressure gauge. And of course, you gotta wrap your seat with the Mexican blanket. Man, this thing is so comfy. Oh, there's the handle for the window crank right there. Moving right along, let's check out what is underneath the hood. And to no surprise, it is a small block Chevy, 350 cubic inches. About 3 years ago, I decided to do heads, intake manifold, carb. It was all stock then, so I did 906 Vortec heads with a matching Vortec style manifold, a Holley 600 CFM carburetor, HEI distributor. It's got Hemmed shorty headers on it with nothing else. It's just headers. That's why it's so loud. New water pump, new mechanical fuel pump, and that's about it. This whole truck, it needs a lot of little things, like I said, and I really want to take this thing down the street and do at least one little tiny burnout, because of course, when you take it down the street, it's rear-wheel drive. It's gonna do a burnout. That you got to do it, right? So the only thing that's stopping me is I have no brakes, and I need to be able to hold water, because right now, this radiator has probably 3 holes in it. There's one, there's 2, there's one up here, I think. And then I need a freeze plug for this cylinder head, because when I was putting these on, I just forgot to put it in. And then I have no brakes because the master cylinder that has a seal on the inside, that broke. So I got to fix the brakes, fix the radiator. Also, I have no trans lines hooked up to the transmission because those rusted out. And so, yeah, lots of little tinkering and stuff. So for the next couple months, I'm going to be working on the truck. Dude, I've had it for so long. It just deserves to have just put like $1,000 into it, get the brakes working, make sure like the radiator's good, and that like it's got a full exhaust system, and it just do truck things, man. I want to use this to go and tow my race car. It's been a vision and a dream for me for so long, and I finally want to do it. And I know that you guys are going to be supporting me on that, because everybody loves an old truck, right? Can't go wrong with it. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to work on this thing, because this thing is super duper close to being on the track, man. I'm going to have to talk to my buddy Kyle and Milo about either tuning the injectors I already have on it, which are just stock 345cc injectors, or get the ones I have that are get them rebuilt and put them on, and then get this thing running just real nice. Then I need to take the transmission out, because the transmission is just, it's garbage, man. I can't bank shift into second or third, and so I need to get that all done. But once I get this thing running on good injectors with a good tune and the transmission done, then this thing's ready to race. So if I can get the hatch going, ready to race, and at the same time get my truck ready to tow, then dude, you got to go to the track, right? So that's all I'm going to be focusing on for the next at least 3 months, because right now it's February. Somewhere in about what would you call it, beginning of May is when all the tracks open up, test and tune and everything. So that's where I'm going to end it off with this video, guys. Thank you again for all the support, comments and likes and everything like that. I really just enjoy making videos for you guys. You guys are so supportive. I almost have gotten no negative comments, but realistically I only have 289 subscribers. But I'm just so glad I'm doing this. You guys are very supportive, and always, you know, just happy to, you know, I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm just, this last couple months I've been very happy. God has blessed me with a lot of things in my life and everything, and just thank you guys again for watching. I love doing it. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I promise.